We want to call you Bern today because we want to welcome you and your wife into our family, into the uncle's family. So welcome today, Bernard. And I'm just going to give you guys a sort of brief overview of who Bernard is and what he's done and what he's accomplished. Bernard was born with cerebral palsy, which affects the motor parts of the brain. He is classified as a quadriplegic, as all four of his limbs are affected. Bern, as he is affectionately known to many friends, chose not to live the life his doctors said would be stuck with, but broke out of his severely restrictive disability and continues to reach staggering heights. Now let me tell you what Bern has accomplished. Quite literally, Bern is the first wheelchair-bound quadriplegic to have climbed to the highest point in Africa, Uhuru Point, in Mount Kilimanjaro. And just speaking to him earlier on, he gave me another statistic. He said he didn't just climb it once, but he climbed it 3 times. He is a man who will not be stopped by obstacles and adversity, and he is constantly setting himself new goals and challenges. He breaks boundaries every day, and when you ask you to listen to him as he takes you through his amazing journeys, I think we will all today be inspired to change our outlook on life and set new boundaries for yourselves. Bern believes that with the right outlook, anything can be achieved. Here are some of his favorite quotes, or his famous quotes. I did not choose to be born quadriplegic, but I do choose not to be restricted by it. People often ask me how I keep myself positive, and all I can think of is this, that when I am negative and feel that I don't have the strength to keep fighting, I realize that if I give up, I won't achieve the goals that I've set for myself, because the ultimate responsibility for achieving these goals is mine. Although in the beginning, I felt as if I was banging my head against walls, and I'm sure we've all been in this place, I have now realized that by setting smaller, short-term goals, it has not only made it more rewarding, but I have realized that to keep it up is becoming a habit. It is now very difficult for me to be negative, and I also realized that if you are negative, it has a negative influence on everyone around you. Sounds familiar, eh? The most important saying that I've ever come across is, life is 10% what happens to you, and 90% what you do about it. And hopefully through sharing my experiences, my hardships as well as my triumphs to schools, companies, and other organizations, I can help people come to the understanding that all circumstances can become, there we go, thank you, Bern. All circumstances can be overcome with a positive attitude. And the last one here is, everyone has mountains to climb. Sometimes those mountains are in our minds. True triumph is about trying whatever the result. And ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I think we can all stand this afternoon and give our guest speaker, Bernard or Bern Koersen, a hand of applause.